In this video, you'll learn what vector artwork is, create a custom shape in Photoshop, and add a vector logo made in Illustrator to your Photoshop design. Vector graphics are made up of lines and curves. You can freely move or scale vector graphics without losing detail or clarity. That's why vector is a great choice for a logo or graphic. Let's start by creating a vector shape in Photoshop. Click and hold down on the rectangle tool in the Tools panel. Select the Custom Shape tool from the menu. In the Options bar, click the arrow on the Shape option to view the shape picker so we can see default shapes. There's nothing I want to use here, so I'll click the gear icon on the right of the shape picker and choose the Shapes category. Then I'll click OK. Select the 5-point star shape and click in the Options bar to close the shape picker. To add the shape to your design, click in the image and shift-drag to constrain proportions as you create the shape. Release the mouse button and then the Shift key. In the Layers panel, there's now a shape layer. To change the color of your star shape, double-click the thumbnail on the shape layer and choose a color in the color picker. As you click on different colors, the star shape changes color on the fly. I'll pick white and click OK to close the color picker. Because this is a vector shape, you can edit it without degrading its quality. Click and hold down on the Path Selection tool in the Tools panel. Select the Direct Selection tool. Click inside the star, then drag any of the points that appear to change its shape. Click off the star when you're done. To change the size of the shape, choose Edit, Free Transform. Shift-drag a corner inward to make the star smaller, then click the check mark in the Options bar to commit that change. Select the Move tool and drag the star shape into position on the left side of the text. Magenta Smart Guides may appear to help you align the star with the text. Duplicate the star shape by right-clicking the shape layer in the Layers panel and choosing Duplicate Layer. Click OK. Then drag the copy of the star into position on the right side of the text. Next, we'll add a vector graphic, a logo, that was made in another application, Adobe Illustrator. Choose File, Place Linked. Select the logo with the .ai suffix that was created in Illustrator and click Place. In the next dialog box, leave the settings at default and click OK. With the logo in the image, you can transform it to fit the design. Shift-drag the corner of the bounding box around the logo to make it smaller. When the logo is the size you want it to be, release the mouse button and then the Shift key. To commit to placing the logo, click the check mark in the Options bar, or you can press Enter or Return on the keyboard and drag the logo into position in the center of the design. Notice that the new logo also has its own layer, and that's right above the last selected layer. This is a Smart Object layer, which means that I can scale, rotate, and otherwise transform the logo on this layer without degrading its quality. If I were to double-click the thumbnail on this layer, the logo would open in Illustrator for editing. Edits made in Illustrator would affect this linked copy of the logo here in my Photoshop design. In order to make it easier to organize or layer content in the Layers panel and work with multiple layers, you can group content. We'll group all of the text, the stars, and the sun together. Click the Great American West type layer to select it. Press the Command or Control key and click the type layer, the two star shape layers, and the sun layer to select them all. Click the Create a New Group button at the bottom of the panel to make a group and automatically add those layers to the new group. Click the arrow to the left of the group name to see the 5 layers again. With the layer group selected in the Layers panel and the Move tool selected in the Tools panel, drag all grouped artwork into final position in the design. As I said earlier, vector graphics are great because you can freely move or scale them without losing detail or clarity, and there are so many ways to create vector content within Photoshop, even bringing in vector artwork from other programs like Adobe Illustrator.